Hello everyone สวัสดีค่ะ You are with me Tisha and today is Valentine Day so I have something special for you and it's not just cupcake I'm about to teach you how to get full mark in IELTS examination ในวันวาเลนไทน์นะคะครูมีของขวัญจะให้นะคะทำอย่างไรนะคะให้เราได้ IELTS General นะคะในบางพาร์ทให้ได้คะแนนเต็มเลย Before we start because today is Valentine Day don't tell him that I showed the picture to you and this one is the view from Austin Texas from my balcony you're going to know the way how to get full mark in IELTS examination in some part not every part if I say every part it means impossibleของขวัญของพวกหนูนะคะสำหรับวาเลนไทน์ไม่ใช่คัพเค้กนะคะแต่จะเป็นทำยังไงให้ได้คะแนนเต็มในบางพาร์ทของ IELTS แต่ถ้าครูบอกว่าทุกพาร์ทเนี่ยมันก็คงจะเกินจริง This one is IELTS examination there have question here okay but the special thing that I'm going to do I'm going to analyze IELTS examination by using mathematics and science techniques. It's called system thinking and cybernetics. Okay, let's see. Okay, this passage is about how to prepare for a presentation. Yup, this here you have to skim reading very quick. Okay, and then let's see about the question together. You have to choose one word only.Okay, so this one you have to find the word in the passage and put in the blank. Right. How about we read? We go to the question together. What I'm going to do, I'm going to write everything on my favorite pen board, this one. And everything that I write down is going to come up. Here, okay, let's say.First, how to prepare for presentation. You should regard an invitation to speak as. Okay. Number 22, express your main idea in A. 23, try using A to support the major points you are making. 24, add visual excitement to your talk by using something. This one visual excitement. Visual mean about eye excitement. Something that make you feel excited. Okay. Express appreciation to your listener for that. A will get the audience to interact. And number 27 is it's important to prepare well as this will increase your what? First, don't forget that it's one word only. Okay, let's see the next one. How about we try to find the answer for you should regard an invitation to speak as. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use system thinking and cybernetics. We're going to link between the question here to the passage that you're going to read. Okay, let me show you this one. Okay, come back again to the question. You should regard an invitation to speak as A. Okay, here. Okay, how about we read the passage together. Okay, now you see how to prepare for a presentation. The first time your boss suggests that you will formally present something to your department or a client, your reaction may be to panic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to help you about vocabulary as well. If I write in the green, that means vocab. You know the panic, like you're nervous, you're scared. But remember that being asked to present is a compliment. Okay, now we're going to link. We're going to use system thinking. That technique is like a math line, system thinking, and cybernetics to analyze their examination together. Okay, Let's see, how about if I use the color, the blue color here. That means I'm going to link to the question. Okay, let's do it slowly. Here. You should regard an invitation to speak as. Regard. Look at this one. Regard an invitation is similar with this sentence. It's like but remember that being asked to presentation is linked with regard. Can you see from this one? Regard and invitation. Okay. But remember that in real exam เวลาสอบจริงๆนะคะไม่ต้องเขียนละเอียดอย่างนี้แต่ครูลิงก์ให้ดู Okay, let me explain you in Thai in case you have some question in Thai ก็คือสิ่งที่ครูจะบอกคือครูใช้ system linking and cybernetics วิธีทำเราจะ link question you should regard an invitation to speak as นะคะลิงก์กับเนื้อหาก็คือตรงนี้เหมือนกับ being asked to present yeah is link to regard an invitation okay now I'm come back to speak in English ครูพูดภาษาอังกฤษต่อค่ะ as I you can see the answer is here yep as a okay that in here as a compliment ค่ะComplement. So complement is your answer for number 21. So you write down the answer here. Okay, I might use the red color for the answer. Complement here. So you should regard an invitation to the speaker as a compliment. So you write down compliment. The technique is if they ask you one word only, that means one word. Okay, next one. Number 22, explain your main idea in A. Explain your main idea. Here, I use the blue color to link them. Explain your main idea in A. Can you find the answer? Alright, how about we try to read another paragraph together, huh? You need to decide exactly what you will say during the allotted time. Allotted time, if you don't know the vocabulary, allotted means to give something. Condense your topic into one sentences. And then what do you want your audience to remember or learn from your talk? This is your big idea. Remember that you are dealing with a short attention. Yeah, you know the word attention, yeah? Short attention. Like they cannot concentrate well. So you have to present really interesting. Spans of individuals who tend to have anything on their minds. Okay, let me tell you something. English is not my first language. I get perfect Thai, so maybe the accent may not perfect, but the idea and concept of mathematics, I always get top score in mathematics. So I use that idea to help you. Okay. See you next one. Okay, come back to the question again very quick. Explain your main idea. You see this. Explain your main idea, the important main idea in a similar like this one. So you link that sentence, condense your topic into one. That's what link with the explain your main idea. Main idea means like a one word, one sentence. So this one sentence is answer for number 22. So you write down sentence here. And CE sentence. Next one, number 23. Try using a ... to support the major points you are making. You need to find them, support your major points. Look, major points. How can we link the question to the passage? Alright, how about we read the next paragraph together? Think of 3 main points you want to make to support. Oh, I think I found the answer now. Support major point. Support major point. So this one, think of 3 main points. To support your overall topic, develop a story to demonstrate each of those concepts. Do you understand that? Think of 3 main points. This one link with the question, like major points you are making. Try to use A. 1. To support the major points. So think of 3 main points. Link with the question major point. Major points. So develop what? What is the answer for number 23? Okay, overall topic, develop A to demonstrate those concepts. That means your main point. So you have to develop A, or you think with A. You think A. That's it, a story. Number 23. So number 23 is here a story. Okay, number 23. Okay, now I'm going next to number 24. Add visual assignment. Visual means about eye, what you see, and assignment, the one thing that makes you feel excited. To talk by using A. Right, how about we go to the next passage? Okay, how about we read through this paragraph together? Sorry, we to come back here a little bit. Okay, I think this one could be in here. Writing of the dynamic. Alright, I come back to our paragraph a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cut this one and show to you. Great. Alright, let's try to do it very quick here. Okay, I see this one. Number 24, add visual assessment to your talk by using. As your visual assignment. Okay, let's read this paragraph together. We have all heard to say a picture. Okay, let's see this one. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That means one picture can explain a lot of things. Think about how your presentation can be more interesting to watch. Link this one in the passage. A picture is worth 1,000 words. To visual. This one refer to visual. Excitement. So what are we going to use? Okay, props are a wonderful way to make your talk come alive. So your answer for number 24 is prop. Okay, that's it. Easy. Go next to the next one. How about we go to number 25? Express appreciation to your listeners. Listeners mean audience in this meaning. For that. For that what? How about you know that they have to spend a lot of valuable things for you is this time. For that time, so your answer from number 25, answer for number 25 is time. Right down here, this one, prop and time. Go to the next one. A will get the audience. Okay. You can link between listeners. This one they mean audience. Okay. A will get the audience to interact. Interact means they're going to participate. So award. Alright, how about we try to see the next one? How about we script through this paragraph? Okay, let's read them together. Plan your ending and finish in a memorable way. Memorable way, that means they feel really impressive and everyone can remember you. Okay, your listeners remember best what they hear at the beginning, at the end of speech. That one very interesting. Like they're going to remember between beginning and the end of the speech. So conclude that a game in which they can participate. Okay, now you link this one. You know the word participate. Participate, that means they interact. Yeah. Again, you use system thinking and cybernetic. Use them. Okay, sorry. You can see this one. They said, oh, interacts. What is link? What can link with interacts? Could be this one, participate. Okay, which one? Which one that make them feel more participate and interact? So conclude with a game. So your answer from number 26 is games. See, is that easy? 8 games. We'll get the audience to interact. Again, interact link with the passage. Here, can you see interact? Here is participate. Here, yep. Alright. Be back. I write down here for you as well. Participate. Last one, number 27. It is important to prepare well. Important to prepare well, as this will increase your what? Let's come back to our passage here. Don't try, okay? The last paragraph, don't try to memorize your talk or read its word forward. It sounds stilted and boring. Actually, if you don't know the vocabulary, stilted means not smooth. Can you write down the vocabulary meaning, please? Smooth or natural. That means it's not smooth if you just remember and talk word forward. For example, today I'm going to present. This one makes it stilted and boring. Okay? Instead, practice your dynamic introduction. Okay, you have to practice your introduction and conclusion until you can deliver them effortlessly. Okay, if you do this, you feel a burst of confidence that will help you sell to the whole of speech. Come back again to the question. It is important to prepare well. You see prepare well, and it will increase your. I use blue. If you prepare well, look. They tell you here, practice your dynamic introduction and conclusion. This one associate with the question, like prepare well. And it will increase your confidence here. So you write down the last one, number 27. The answer is confidence. Alright, let me give you some interesting vocabulary. Okay? If we see in this paragraph, you might have heard about this word before. Anecdote means a short funny story. Another vocabulary, how about enthusiasm? If I write down with a green color, that means vocabulary. Enthusiasm or enthusiastically, that means energetic interest. Energetic interest. Another one, how about so that we listen with curiosity. Curiosity could be like the eager wish to know. ภาษาไทยว่ารู้สึกแบบว่าอยากจะเข้าใจสงสัยเหมือนอยากรู้ eager wish to know. The last one for today, identify. I use different color. Identify means like you recognize or proof หรือว่าภาษาไทยก็คือเหมือนว่าเราระบุค่ะ Okay, I think this one could help you a lot about how to get full marks in this section. Right, we're going to learn listening skills. I'm going to use system thinking and cybernetics again to link between what you hear from the audio record and what you see from their paper or exam paper. Now we're going to do that section 4. You're going to find one word only. Okay? Do number 31 until 40. But for them, I'm going to let you hear the record first. Okay, let's go. You have some time to read the question as well. Right, and then you go to this topic. It's about geography. One word only. You have to read to number 31st to number 40.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40. So, welcome to your introductory geography lecture. We'll begin with some basics. Firstly, what do we learn by studying geography? Well, we learn a great deal about all the processes that have affected and that continue to affect the Earth's surface. But we learn far more than that, because studying geography also informs us about the different kinds of relationships that develop between a particular environment and the people that live there. Okay, we like to think of geography as having two main branches. There's the study of the nature of our planet, its physical features, what it actually looks like, and then there's the study of the ways in which we choose to live and of the impact of those on our planet. Our current use of carbon fuels is a good example of that. But there are more specific study areas to consider too, and we'll be looking at each of these in turn throughout the semester. These include biophysical geography, by which I mean the study of the natural environment and all its living things. Then there's topography. That looks at the shapes of the land and oceans. There's the study of political geography, and social geography too, of course, which is the study of communities of people. We have economic geography, in which we examine all kinds of resources and their use, agriculture, for example. Next comes historical geography, the understanding of how people and their environments and the ways they interact have changed over a period of time. And urban geography, an aspect I'm particularly interested in, which takes as its focus the location of cities, the services that those cities provide, and migration of people to and from such cities. And lastly, we have cartography. That's the art and science of map making. You'll be doing a lot of that. So, To summarise before we continue, we now have our key answer. Studying this subject is important because without geographical knowledge, we would know very little about our surroundings and we wouldn't be able to identify all the problems that relate to them. So, by definition, we wouldn't be in an informed position to work out how to solve any of them. Okay, now for some practicalities. What do geographers actually do? Well, we collect data to begin with. You'll be doing a lot of that on your first field trip. How do we do this? There are several means. We might, for example, conduct a census, count a population in a given area perhaps. We also need images of the Earth's surface which we can produce by means of computer generation technology or with the help of satellite relays. We've come a very long way from the early exploration of the world by sailing ships when geographers only had pens and paper at their disposal. After we've gathered our information, we must analyse it. We need to look for patterns, most commonly those of causes and consequences. This kind of information helps us to predict and resolve problems that could affect the world we live in. But we don't keep all this information confidential. We then need to publish our findings so that other people can access it and be informed by it. And one way in which this information can be published is in the form of maps. You'll all have used one at some stage of your life already. Let's consider the benefits of maps from a geographer's perspective. Maps can be folded and put in a pocket and can provide a great store of reference when they're collected into an atlas. They can depict the physical features of the entire planet if necessary, or just a small part of it in much greater detail. But there is a drawback. You can't exactly replicate something that is three-dimensional, like our planet, on a flat piece of paper, because paper has only two dimensions. And that means there'll always be a certain degree of distortion on a map. It can't be avoided. We can also use aerial photographs, pictures taken by cameras at high altitude above the Earth. These are great for showing all kinds of geographical features that are not easy to see from the ground. You can easily illustrate areas of diseased trees or how much traffic is on the roads at a given time, or information about deep seabeds, for example. Then there are Landsats. These are satellites that circle the Earth and transmit visual information to computers at receiving stations. They circle the Earth several times a day and can provide a massive information. You'll all be familiar with the information they give us about the weather, for example. So what we're going to do now is look at a short presentation in which you'll see all these tools.
Okay, everyone, can you do it? Alright? Okay, let me tell you something. What I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to match. Again, I'm going to use system thinking and cybernetics to analyze the question cybernetics. What I'm going to do, I'm going to match between what you hear from here, what you hear, like that from the record, what you hear, and match them with what you see. What you see is like in the paper, like the question here. So you're going to use both scale, like you're going to use both what you see, how to read the question quickly, how to organize them, how to link them with what you hear from the audio. Okay, ก็เดี๋ยวแปลไทยให้นะคะนิดนึงนะคะ but if you're not Thai whatever with nationality you are you just follow me step by step but I'm going to speak in Thai a little bit to explain in case that some people who listen to this video who watch the video are Thai ครูก็จะลิงก์ระหว่างการที่เราได้ยินคือได้ยินจากเทป record ใช่ไหมคะกับสิ่งที่เราเห็นด้วยตา visual ก็คือเราอ่านคำถามในนี้มันเป็นการลิงก์แบบ two skill two ทักษะสองทักษะเข้าด้วยกัน แล้วครูจะใช้ system thinking and cybernetics link ทาง link ยังไงครูจะ link ว่าสิ่งที่เราได้ยินเป็นอย่างไรครูจะเขียนด้วยหมึกเอาเป็นว่าสิ่งที่เราได้ยินครูจะเขียนด้วยประมาณหมึกสีฟ้าแล้วก็คำตอบเอาเป็นสีแดงก็แล้วกันโอเคนะคะ so I'm going to link them I'm going to write what you hear on the blue with the blue color and then how to write and I'm going to write the answer with the red one. This technique is system thinking and cybernetics. It is a math science. Like because my background is science. Okay, let's listen to them step by step together. They talk about geography, like a ภูมิศาสตร์ Okay, let's do it again. They give you some time to read number 31 to 40. Okay.Let's see.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40. So, welcome to your introductory geography lecture. We'll begin with some basics.
There's a geography lecture here. So we come up to this part. Okay.
Firstly, what do we learn by studying geography? Well, we learn a great deal about all the processes that have affected and that continue to affect the Earth's surface.
Okay, can you hear this word? They said that affected and that continue to affect to the Earth. What is Earth? Earth what?
By studying geography. Well, we learn a great deal about all the processes that have affected and that continue to affect the Earth's surface.
The Earth's surface, so that means you have to link between that they continue effect like a different process. Yes, you see the effects of different process on the Earth. They in the tape record you hear the Earth's surface, but when you see it, when you read the question, they say dot of the Earth, so you have to put the word surface ค่ะ Again, let me explain in Thai น้องได้ยินคำว่า continue affect the Earth's surface for the record แต่ว่าเวลาเราอ่านโจทย์ the effect of different processes on the dot of the Earth so that means Earth's surface you have to use system thinking like associate it กับคำว่า surface ค่ะที่แปลว่าพื้นผิวโลก Okay, let's do the next one.
But we learn far more than that, because studying geography also informs us about the different kinds of relationships that develop between a particular environment and the people that live there.
That develop between the...
Okay, we like to think of relationships that develop between a particular environment and...
Develop between the particular environment that what you hear write out with the blue color เราได้ยินคำว่า develop between a particular แต่เวลาทำสอบไม่ต้องเขียนแบบนี้นะคะอันนี้เขียนให้ดูเพื่อให้เข้าใจเวลาทำสอบใส่คำตอบเลย particular environment นี่คือคำที่ได้ยินใช่ไหมคะ environment and the people that live there แต่เขาไม่ใช้คำว่า population ที่แปลว่าประชากรเขาพูดคำว่า population คือ okay when try to link between what we hear and what we read I will write down in blue and green for what we hear from the tape record. You hear that the word that they develop between a particular environment and the people that live there. People that live there refer to population. Okay, now we go next, we get the answer 31, 32. Now we go next to number 33.
People that live there. Okay, we like to think of geography as having two main branches.
Two main branches. Yeah, two main branches. Physical features and human lifestyle and that.
There's the study of the nature of our planet, its physical features, what it actually looks like, and then there's the study of the way...
Okay, you hear this word physical feature, and then in the tape record, they say that actually looks like. That refer to physical features.
...in which we choose to live and of the impact of those on our planet.
Can you hear this one? They said like we choose to live. Yeah, from the tape record, they hear we choose to live. This one you have to associate. We choose to live associate with human lifestyle. And okay, see, I use system thinking. And then
our current use of carbon is what it actually looks like. And then there's the study of the ways in which we choose to live and of the impact of those on our planet.
An impact of those on our planet. So you're going to hear the word impact. Impact. Yeah, they said that we should live and of the impact of those on our planet. Alright, go to the next one really quick. Oops. Let's see the next one. We're going to find out number 34, specific study area. They tell you this one very interesting. น่าสนใจมากเลยค่ะคือเขาจะบอก geography 2 แบบใหญ่ๆ They're going to tell you more two kind of geography. What you're going to hear from the tape record, you're going to hear similar like it. Historical geography. And then they're going to explain, what are they, blah, 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 blah. And number 2, you're going to hear this word, geography. And you have to find out what is this word. Can you see the pattern? They have 2 of them, historical and geography. ภาษาไทย in Thai language หมายความว่าเขาจะบอก geography ภูมิศาสตร์2แบบมันเป็น pattern บอกคำแรก historical you try to listen ฟังให้ดีว่าคำว่า historical อยู่ไหนแล้วเขาก็จะ explain historical คืออะไรหลังจากนั้นก็จะมี geography อีกแบบหนึ่ง okay you have to listen that is the main point how to get full mark from this part okay like here
our current use of carbon fuels is a good example of that. But there are more specific study areas to consider too, and we'll be looking at each of these in turn throughout the semester. These include biophysical geography, by which I mean the study of the natural environment and all its living things. Then there's topography. That looks at the shapes of the land and oceans. There's the study of political geography and social geography too, of course, which is the study of communities of people. We have economic geography, in which we examine all kinds of resources and their use, agriculture, for example. Next comes historical geography, the understanding of how people and their environments and the ways they interact have changed over a period of time. And urban geography, an aspect I'm particularly interested in, which takes as its focus the location of cities, the services that those cities provide.
Okay, so you're going to hear that word is urban geography, and then they say that what are urban geography about? This one you say urban คือในเมืองใช่ไหมคะ
And migration of people to and from such city.
Okay, they say that urban geography is focused on location of city. That means location of cities. And then the next one, service. So service. And then they say about, did you hear the word migration? Migration means การอพยพย้ายถิ่นฐาน okay? Anyway, next.
And lastly, we have cartography.
And lastly, we have cartography. If you don't know about cartography, I give you vocabulary very quick. Cartography is the study of shape, feature of the Earth and other planet. So that means study of shape. Study of shape and features of the Earth, I use E, and other planet, I use P. Let's go next. What are you going to hear next?
That's the art and science of map making. You'll be doing a lot of that. So, to summarize,
it's come to 35 now.
Before we continue, we now have our key answer.
You're going to hear the word. Now I use a purple color. For the audio record that you hear, you're going to hear key. You didn't hear key point, but you're going to hear there are different words. What are they? Key answers. So that means you come up in here in this question, number 35 already. Yes, number 35. Some student คือบางนักเรียนบางคนหลงทางไปข้อ 35 แล้วอยู่ 32 ประมาณนี้ You might lost the way but now you use my technique system thinking and cybernetic math science เชื่อครูได้เพราะครูได้ปอโทครูได้คะแนน statistics วิชาเกี่ยวกับ math ก็ได้เต็มเนาะก็ครูคือ math science ในการ help you อะค่ะโอเคไปต่อ 35 let's go.
Studying this subject is important because without geographical knowledge, we would know very little about our surroundings and we wouldn't be able to identify all the...
Okay, they talk about surrounding already. And identify.
...problems that relate to them.
Okay, what did you hear from the record? Let's hear again together, quick.
Important because without geographical knowledge, we would know very little about our surrounding.
We would know very little about our surrounding.
And we wouldn't be able to identify all...
And we wouldn't be able to identify
all the problems that relate to them.
Okay, you hear that one. We wouldn't be able to identify all the problem. ปัญหา or the problems that relate to them. That relate to them. Okay, can you link this one that relate to? It's like it refers to associate. Yeah, problems that relate to them, relate to and associate here. This one link. So your answer have to be the associate surrounding and the associated problems. Here is your answer from 35 problems. That's it. Okay, well, we try to do the next question. Question 36. Let's go.
So, by definition, we wouldn't be in an informed position to work out how to solve any of them.
Go to 36 now.
Okay, now for some practicalities. What do geographers actually do?
Okay, you hear this word. They said, what do geographers actually do? That's refer to what do geographers do?
Well, we collect data to begin with. You'll be doing a lot of that on your first field trip. How do we do this? There are several means. We might, for example, conduct a census, count a population in a given area perhaps. We also need images of the Earth's surface which we can produce by means of computer generation technology or...
Okay, you hear this word again.
What do geographers actually do? Well, we collect data to begin with. You'll be doing a lot of that on your first field trip. How do we do this? There are several means. We might, for example, conduct a census.
Conduct the census. They are here. Conduct the censuses. How to conduct the censuses? You're going to hear they say that.
Count a population in a given area, perhaps.
Count a population?
We also need images of the Earth's surface,
We also need the images of
which we can produce by means of computer generation technology.
Okay, I'm going to write for you what you hear from the tape. Very quick, but I'm writing like a short one.
Perhaps. We also need images of the Earth.
They said we also need images of the Earth's surface. Oops, of the Earth's surface. Of images of and
Surface which we can produce by means of computer
with the can produce by.
generation technology.
Okay.
Or with
They said that we can produce, you hear this word, produce by ผลิตขึ้นมาโดย by computer generation technology and what next?
help of satellite relays.
And satellite relay. And you heard that word satellite means satellite right in the air. That's one satellite relay. Again, you system thinking and cybernetics math side. You link this one computer and satellite technology is linked with this sentence that you hear from the audio record. This one link. What that in front of them? Images. Using by images. So your answer is very easy. Images like pictures. Go next to number 37 very quick.
We've come a very long way from the early exploration of the world by sailing ships, when geographers only had pens and paper at their disposal.
Long time ago, they have just pen and paper, but at the moment, now they can use both computer and satellite technology. Go next. Okay, number 37. Analyze data. Identify ... For example, e.g. You know the word e.g. E.g. come from for example. Yeah, you know that word. For example, cause and effect. But in the audio, you will hear another word.
After we've gathered our information, we must analyze it.
No, analyze this part.
We need to look for patterns, most commonly those of causes and consequences.
We need to look for what you hear from number 37. You hear, I use from the tape record, however, I use blue color. You hear this one, number 37. We need to look for pattern. We need to look for patterns. Okay, and next one.
This kind of information helps us to predict.
Okay, one more time.
Geographers only had pens and paper at their disposal. After we've gathered our information,
Here.
We must analyze it.
Analyze it.
We need to look for patterns, most commonly those of causes and consequences.
Yeah, you hear, but they say that most common those of, but they use different words. They use causes and consequences. Yeah, they use causes and consequences. Why are you going to analyze? Again, causes here. But consequences, well, they say, in audio, they say consequences. แปลว่าผลที่ตามมาแปลว่า cause แปลว่าสาเหตุ effect คือผล but they use cause and consequences. You have to associate consequences with effect. Yep. So your answer have to be patterns. So analyze data, identify pattern. For example, cause and consequences or cause and effect. Okay, we almost finished. Let's do the next one together. Quick. do number 38. Let's see number 38. Look at this one. They're going to map. Well, what is benefit? What are benefits of maps? Easy to carry. Can show physical features of large or small areas, but a two-dimensional map will always have some. Have to find this word, and this one quite a little bit tricky. It's not a normal word, but we use in our life. But you can hear it. Let's go.
This kind of information helps us to predict and resolve problems that could affect the world we live in. But we don't keep all this information confidential. We then need to publish our findings so that other people can access it and be informed by it. And one way in which this information can be published is in the form of maps. You'll all have used one at some stage of your life already. Let's consider the benefits of maps from a geographer's perspective. Maps can be folded and put in a pocket and can provide a great store of reference when they're collected into an atlas. They can depict the physical features of the entire planet if necessary, or just a small part of it in much greater detail. But there is a drawback. You can't exactly replicate something that is three-dimensional, like our planet, on a flat piece of paper, because paper has only two dimensions. And that means there'll always be a certain degree of distortion on a map. It can't be avoided.
Okay, they said that. Okay, that means there always be a certain degree of distortion on the map. This one is what you hear. What you hear on the tape record. You hear this sentence. Certain degree of distortion on a map. They talk about 2-dimension, 2D map. It's always have some distortion. So your answer have to be distortion. You might don't know what does the word distortion mean. Okay, because we not often use it. Let me tell you, distortion means a change to the original. Okay, I write down the meaning for you here. Distortion means a change to the original or natural shape of something. Good, yeah. Now we go next to number 39. Okay, if you don't know the word aerial means relate with what? Relate with what? I give you a choice. Aerial. Water, soil, air, fire. Which one that the sound almost the same with aerial? Between water, soil, fire, air. Yes, have to be air. So that means relate with air, photo from air. Okay. Let's listen to the next one.
We can also use aerial photographs.
Come here to aerial photograph. Now we in here. Go next.
Pictures taken by cameras at high altitude above the Earth. These are great for showing all kinds of geographical features that are not easy to see from the ground. You can easily illustrate areas of diseased trees or...
Okay, you hear the word they write vegetable problems, but you hear the word diseased tree. D-R-S-E-A-S-E-D. Diseased trees. Disease refer to problem. Tree is vegetation. Yeah, vegetation means trees, flower. Okay. And the next one. Interesting, the one you have to find out.
How much traffic is on the roads at a given...
They said how much traffic is on the road. How much traffic is on the road, and then what did they say?
Time or information about
The road at given time. And time, the load at given time refer to density. Density like a number of cars on the road per time. So your answer have to be traffic, like a traffic density. Density แปลว่าความหนาแน่นของการจราจร Okay, traffic. Density. And the next one, interesting.
deep seabeds, for example.
Did you hear this word? Deep seabed that refer to ocean floor. Ocean floor. Deep seabed. I teach you like really go to detail because I would like you to understand and analyze the examination. But when you go to exam, you have to do really quick that you this technique. See that the vocabulary and sentence before and after and find the word. โอเคภาษาไทยนะคะครูเขียนรายละเอียดให้มีการฟังทุกอย่างละเอียดมากเพราะครูต้องการให้เราวิเคราะห์ analyze ได้แต่เวลาเราไปทำสอบจริงๆดูประโยคหน้าประโยคหลังดูคำที่คล้ายกันเห็นไหมเขาจะพูดเขียนอีกคำหนึ่งแต่ได้ยินอีกคำหนึ่งอย่างเช่นได้ยินคำว่า density เขาบอก given time ก็หมายถึง density หรือว่า deep seabed หมายถึง ocean floor แต่เวลาเราทำจริงเราต้องทำอย่างรีบเร่งให้ทันกับเวลาเราเขียน traffic ลงไปที่สอนละเอียดเพราะต้องการให้เราคิดแต่เวลาทำจริงเราต้องรีบทำใช้เทคนิคนี้ฝึกบ่อยๆ and then we go to the last one.
Then there are Landsats. These are satellites that circle the Earth and transmit visual information to computers at receiving stations. They circle the Earth several times a day and can provide a massive information. You'll all be familiar with the information they give us about the weather, for example.
You say that you're going to hear like they give us about their weather. So your answer, weather. For example. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video clip and now you know how to get full mark in some parts of the examination. ก็หวังว่าจะชอบวิดีโอคลิปนี้นะคะแล้วก็ได้เรียนรู้เทคนิคในการได้คะแนนเต็มในบางพาร์ทของ IELTS exam ค่ะนี่คือของขวัญวันวาเลนไทน์จากอาจารย์ทิชานะคะ So I hope you enjoy the rest of the day สวัสดีค่ะ บ๊ายบาย